Madam Clerk, you can let us know when you're ready.
If you put us back on the record, Council.
All right, we are now officially back on the record. Public comment has concluded. At this time, we will have a motion to approve our minutes as presented on our agenda. Properly moved by Councilwoman Turner, seconded by Councilman Dale Miller. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, the minutes are approved.
Council President, I would like the record to reflect that Councilmember Stevens is in attendance.
All right, and at this time, I'll make a motion to excuse Council members Jack Strawn and Sonny Simon from today's meeting. Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Our colleagues are excused. At this time, we will have legislation introduced by council. Consideration of resolutions of council for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution 2024-0354, awarding a total sum not to exceed $36,293.06 to the City of Garfield Heights for the St. John Lutheran Church Gym Flooring Project from the District 8 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
This item will be referred to the Community Development Committee.
Resolution 2024-0355, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to Friendly Inn Settlement, Inc. for infrastructure upgrades, expansion of program services, and operational support from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
This item will be referred to the Health, Human Services, and Aging Committee.
Resolution 2024-0356, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to the National Congress of Black Women Greater Cleveland Chapter for the Bring Back the Village initiative from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
This item will be referred to the Education, Environment, and Sustainability Committee.
Resolution 2024-0357, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to Positive Plus for the Victims of Crime Conference and Retreat from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
This item will be referred to the Health, Human Services, and the Aging Committee.
Resolution 2024-0358, adopting various changes to the Cuyahoga County Non-Bargaining Classification Plan.
And this item will be referred to the Human Resources, Appointments, and Equity Committee. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions of council for second reading.
Resolution 2024-037, awarding a total sum not to exceed $20,000 to Smart Development, Inc. for the Community First Program from the District 3 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
This item will move to the October 22nd, 2024 council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption.
Resolution 2024-0346, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to the B-Buzz Baseball League for new baseball equipment from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
This item will move to the October 22nd council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption.
Resolution 2024-0347, amending the award made pursuant to Resolution 2022-0170 to authorize the City of Richmond Heights to use the remaining balance of $87,500 for the purpose of the Greenwood Farm Gazebo Project from the District 11 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
This item will also move to the October 22nd council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption. Consideration of resolutions of council for third reading adoption.
Resolution 2024-0308, awarding a total sum not to exceed $40,000 to the Building and Leveraging Opportunities Foundation for property rehabilitation from Districts 3, 7, and 9 ARPA Community Grant Funds.
Is there a motion to adopt?
Mr. Chair, is there, I don't remember this one, I'm sorry.
Move to adopt.
Can you
Been
make sure
properly
that
moved by Councilwoman Turner. Is there a second? Second. It's properly moved in second. Is there any discussion on Building and Leveraging Opportunities Foundation?
Yes, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I'm sorry, I see District 7, but I don't remember it at all, so. Cleveland Heights.
This is where we joint ventured.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, okay.
Remember, early on, we have a commitment to affordable housing and new and different ways to do it for our working families in the community. And so at this time, my colleagues were kind enough to provide funding, since I overspent and overcommitted, to keep this project alive. And so On a sunny afternoon, we, at least Councilman Turner and I, met and saw the good work that was done in rehabbing a home, setting up a small mortgage for the family, and getting them into home ownership, which is a key to building independent wealth in individual families. And I am really appreciative that my colleagues took care of this family when I had overspent. Thank you.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0309, awarding a total sum not to exceed $5,000 to the Lutheran Metropolitan Ministry for the Welcome Home Anniversary Celebration from the District 7 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. Chair, I just wanted to say these funds go toward housing assistance for individuals who lack stable housing. So I ask my colleagues to support.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0310, awarding a total sum not to exceed $20,000 to Wall Street Nottingham Development, Inc. for the new headquarters and residential development project from the District 7 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Move to adopt. Mr. Chair, this project will also assist in Cuyahoga County's housing shortage. So I ask my colleagues to support.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0311, awarding a total sum not to exceed $100,000 to the City of Maple Heights for the purchase of property located at 5391 Lee Road from the District 8 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Move to adopt. This is a property where the mayor of the city of Maple Heights sees an opportunity to expand around their city hall and actually partner in parking lot space with the local Maple Heights High School. So I ask for my colleagues' support. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0312, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to 100 Black Men of Greater Cleveland, Inc. for the Saturday Academy Program from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Second.
This is a mentoring program this is a mentoring program for youth, and I ask for my colleagues' support.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0313, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to Gamma Delta Zetas Helping Others, Inc. for the Cleveland Storks Nest Program from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Move to adopt.
Second.
This program supports new mothers and addresses the issue of premature birth. I ask for my colleagues' support.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0314, awarding a total sum not to exceed $50,000 to the Karamu House for the Next Generation Capital Improvement Project from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Ask for my colleagues' support of the venerated Karamu House.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0315, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to the National Council of Negro Women, Inc., Cleveland Section, for the Missing Women and Children Human Trafficking Awareness and Safety Series from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Ask for my colleagues' support.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0316, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to Seeds of Literacy for the Adult Basic Education Program from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Ask for my colleagues' support of literacy.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0317, awarding a total sum not to exceed $10,000 to Inc. U Resource Foundation, Inc. for the Lifeline Cleveland Project from the District 9 ARPA Community Grant Fund.
Adopt.
Second.
Ask for my colleagues' support.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is adopted.
Resolution 2024-0318, awarding a total sum not to exceed $30,000 to the Harvard Community Services Center for the Grandparents Family Day and Resource Fair from Districts 3, 7, and 9 ARPA Community Grant Funds.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Ask for my colleagues' support.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Legislation introduced by executive. Consideration of a resolution for first reading adoption under suspension of rules. Can I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. The rules are suspended.
Resolution 2024-0359, amending the 2024-2025 biennial operating budget for 2024 by providing for additional fiscal appropriations, appropriation transfers, and cash transfers, and amending Resolution Number 2024-0320 dated September 10th, 2024.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, colleagues, this resolution is the regular fiscal agenda of budget amendments. Answers to our questions to OBM are on your desks. Most items are routine, primarily related to appropriation of grants, transfers within accounts, and technical corrections. Notable is the appropriation of $1,313,241 to cover additional expenses for food, clothing, and security at the Juvenile Justice Center. Also, $1,859,542 is appropriated to provide employment and training services using a state grant from the Comprehensive Case Management and Employment Program. I recommend passage on first reading suspension.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Consideration of resolution for first reading and referral to committee.
Resolution 2024-0360, confirming the county executive's appointment of Jasmine C. Taylor to serve on the Cuyahoga County Debarment Review Board for the term February 1st, 2023 through January 31st, 2028.
This item will be referred to the Human Resources Appointments and Equity Committee.
Resolution 2024-0361, confirming the county executive's reappointment of Roland J. DeMonte to serve on the Cuyahoga County Debarment Review Board for the term February 1st, 2024 through January 31st, 2029.
This item will be referred to the Human Resources Committee.
Resolution 2024-0362, approving right-of-way exhibits as set forth in Plat M 5058 for the replacement of Ridgewood Drive, bridge number 03.50 over West Creek in the city of Parma.
This item will be referred to the Public Works Procurement and Contracting Committee.
Resolution 2024-0363, approving right-of-way exhibits as set forth in Plat Number M6003 for the roadway improvements on East 156th Street and Shore Acres Drive in connection with the Euclid Beach Connector Trail in the city of Cleveland.
This item will be referred to the Public Works Procurement and Contracting Committee.
Resolution 2024-0364, authorizing an amendment to a master contract with various providers for maintenance, repair, and operations supplies for the Facilities Division for the period January 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2024, to extend the time period to December 31st, 2026, and for additional funds in the total amount not to exceed $6 million for providers A through CC.
This item will be referred to the Public Works Procurement and Contracting Committee.
Resolution 2024-0365, making an award on requisition 14483 to various providers in the amount not to exceed $1 million for construction management services for the period of 3 years, effective upon contract signature of all parties.
This item will be referred to the Public Works Procurement and Contracting Committee.
Resolution 2024-0366, making an award on requisition 14489 to various providers in the amount not to exceed $1 million for general architectural and engineering services for a period of 3 years, effective upon contract signature of all parties, items A through B.
This item will be referred to the Public Works Committee.
Resolution 2024-0367, authorizing an agreement with Olmsted Township for 100% of the costs associated with the installation of the Greenway Trail from Fitch Road to Stearns Road, effective upon contract signature of all parties.
This item will also be referred to the Public Works Committee.
Resolution 2024-0368, authorizing an economic development loan in an amount not to exceed $2 million to Famous Distribution, Inc., doing business as Famous Supply or its approved designee, for the construction and renovation of the Northeast Ohio Distribution Center located at 5700 Lee Road, South, in the city of Maple Heights.
This item will be referred to the Economic Development and Planning Committee. Committee reports and consideration of resolutions for second reading adoption under suspension of rules. Can I have a motion to suspend the rules?
Mr. President, I move to suspend the rules.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0351, making an award on requisition 12854 to WellPath LLC in the amount not to exceed $7,871,139.54 for healthcare and management services at the Juvenile Court Detention Center for the period January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2026.
Move to adopt.
Second.
As stated in the heading, this was heard in committee, and we appreciate your support.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0352, authorizing a contract with Court Smart Digital Systems, Inc. in the amount not to exceed $528,205.20 for maintenance and support services for the audio and video recording system for the period January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2028.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, as heard in committee, this is also for the juvenile court.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Consideration of resolutions for third reading adoption.
Resolution 2024-0303, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires roadway improvements on East 156th Street and Shore Acres Drive in connection with the Euclid Beach Connector Trail in the city of Cleveland. Total estimated project cost, $16 million, finding that special assessments will neither be levied nor collected to pay for any part of the county's costs of said improvement.
Move for the adoption.
Second.
Mr. President, Eric Mack presented this item in committee. The project is for the roadway improvement on East 156th Street and Shore Acres Drive in connection with Euclid Beach Connector Trail. The project is in County Council District 10. The project cost of $16 million includes $2 million from the County General Fund, which is 12.5%, and $400,000 from the County Road and Bridge Fund, which is 2.5%, and a number of other funders. I urge my colleagues to support this item.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Yes. Let's add Councilwoman Stevens' name.
Council President, Council Rule 9C allows for the reading of very similar items by abbreviated titles. Therefore, item 2 through 6 will be read into the record by abbreviated titles if there are no objections.
I don't object.
Okay. Resolution 2024-0333, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires the resurfacing of various avenues, boulevards, roads, and streets located in various municipalities in connection with the 2025-2026 50/50 resurfacing program. Items A through Y.
Move for the adoption.
Second.
Mr. President, this item was also presented by Eric Mack. The item recommends 25 projects for the 2025 to 2026 50/50 resurfacing program, which provide county, road, and bridge funding to the municipalities. The awards include 5 projects in both Districts 6 and 9, 4 projects in both Districts 1 and 11, 3 projects in Districts 10 and 1, and just 1 project in Districts 3, 4, 5, and 8. Public Works did not receive any requests for funds from Districts 2 or 7. I encourage my colleagues for passage.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Moving on to page 17. Resolution 2024-0334, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires the rehabilitation of Bunce Road from Lakewood Heights Boulevard to Clifton Road in the city of Lakewood. Total estimated project cost, $17,600,000.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, Eric Mack also presented this in committee. He was busy that day. The project is for the rehabilitation of Bunce Road from Lakewood Heights Boulevard to Clifton Road in the city of Lakewood, with a total estimated cost of $17,600,000. The project is located in County District 2. I urge my colleagues to support this item.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0335, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires the replacement of Miles Road Bridge number 12.10 over the Chagrin River in the villages of Chagrin Falls and Moreland Hills. Total estimated project cost, $5,600,000.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, this project is located in County District 6. I urge my colleagues to support.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0336, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires the resurfacing of Alexander Road from Fitzwater Road to Eastern Corporation Line in the village of Valley View. Total estimated project cost, $2 million.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Thanks, Dale. Mr. President, this was presented by Eric Mack in committee also. The project is for the resurfacing of Alexander Road from Fitzwater to the Eastern Corporation Line in the village of Valley View, and I urge my colleagues to support this item.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0337, declaring that public convenience and welfare requires the resurfacing of Gates Mills Boulevard from Shaker Boulevard to Lander Road in the city of Pepper Pike. Total estimated project cost, $1 million.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, this project is located in County District 9. The funding sources are 80% road and bridge funds and 20% the city of Pepper Pike. I urge my colleagues to support this item.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Resolution 2024-0339, authorizing an amendment to a master contract with various providers for various maintenance, repair, and operations supplies for the Sanitary Engineering Division for the period January 1st, 2023 through December 31st, 2024, to extend the time period to December 31st, 2026, and for additional funds in the total amount not to exceed $3 million, items A through L.
Move to adopt.
Second.
Mr. President, Tom Pavich presented this item in committee. The item includes 12 vendor additions to the master contract for parts and supplies for the Sanitary Engineering Department. The amendment adds an additional $3 million to the master contract and extends the term for an additional 2 years from January 1st of 2025 to 12/31 of 2027. I urge my colleagues to support this item.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Moving on to page 20.
Committee report and consideration of an ordinance for second reading.
Ordinance 2024-0008, enacting Section 302.04 of the Cuyahoga County Code, modifying Section 12.09 of the Cuyahoga County Employee Handbook, and providing a new Section 12.10.
Move to adopt. Second. This item was presented by Sarah.
No. This item is just being second reading.
That's correct. So this item, we will simply move it to the October 22nd council agenda for consideration for third reading adoption. Consideration of ordinance for third reading adoption.
Ordinance 2024-0009, amending sections 106.04, 701.07, 714.01, and 714.02, and chapters 807 and 809 of the Cuyahoga County Code to properly align the roles and responsibilities of the Department of Housing and Community Development and the Department of Development.
Move approval.
Been properly moved and seconded, and we have a proposed substitute. Who would like to speak to this matter? Feel free to come to the clerk's microphone.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. A couple of technical corrections in here, things that I I'm sorry, Greg Huth with the Law Department, kind of did some fat finger things with when I was drafting this. On page 4, wait a minute. No, sorry, page 6. At the top, there's a definition for department. I kind of made up the name of a department there, so I corrected it to be the Department of Housing and Community Development. On page 8, there's a paragraph C that I listed as remains unchanged, but that actually had referenced the Department of Development, so I had to fix that. So it said it was referring to the Department of Housing and Community Development. And at the bottom of page 8, there's also the definition of department. I inadvertently struck the word development from the name of the new department. So those are just all some technical corrections.
Okay, so from these technical corrections, we will now entertain a motion to accept the proposed substitute.
So moved.
Probably moved and seconded. Is there any further discussion on this proposed substitute?
I would just like to add, Mr. President, that these are steps in the right direction to make sure that we continue as a county to focus on affordable and workforce housing.
All right, excellent. All those in favor of accepting the proposed substitute, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we have it. All those in favor of now adopting the resolution on its merits as substituted, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The ordinance is now adopted.
Ordinance 2024-0010, amending Section 303.01C of the Cuyahoga County Code of Codified Ordinances.
Move to adopt. Okay. Sarah Nemistill presented this item in committee. She explained the red circle policy allows human resources to assign employees not currently assigned to a classification into the class plan when their pay exceeds the maximum rate of pay for their newly assigned classification. When this occurs, the employee is placed in a pay step X and does not receive an increase in pay until the maximum pay for the classification exceeds the employee's rate. Only at that time may the employee receive an increase up to the maximum rate. I ask for your support on this item.
All right, all those in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Ayes have it. At this time, we will entertain our miscellaneous committee reports.
Mr. President,
Councilman Miller.
my colleagues, Finance and Budget will not meet before the next council meeting, but we will meet at our following next regular time on Monday, October 28th at 1 p.m. And at that time, we're going to hear a presentation from the administration on the vacancy credit and authorized strength aspects, which is going to be an important consideration, which will come up during the budget hearings a couple weeks later. And it's technical and complicated, and we want to give council members an opportunity to hear it and digest it. And I would encourage all of my colleagues to come, whether or not they're on Finance Committee. Thank you.
Next report.
Mr. President, Public Works will meet next Wednesday, October 16th at 1 o'clock.
Mr. President, safety, Tuesday, 1 o'clock. I would encourage everyone to show that we're going to get a presentation on the long-awaited start of the jail.
Next report.
Community development has no activity.
Would you repeat that again? Community development?
Development has no activity. We met yesterday, and I tried to
You-
be proactive.
You do have an ARPA item.
Where did that come from? Is that you, Councilwoman Turner? I thought I cleared my docket.
It is a holiday, but you do have an item.
It's Monday the 14th. Are y'all working? I didn't think so. So we'll have to figure out another date.
Mr. President,
Yes.
I need to correct the Public Works, not 1 o'clock.
That's what I was looking at.
10 o'clock.
It was messing me up.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. Okay, thank you.
Health and Human Services on October 16th at 1 o'clock.
All right.
HR will meet Tuesday, October 15th at our regular scheduled time.
It's 10 a.m. All right.
And Council President, Mr. Schron, even though he's not here, he does have an item. So it would normally take place on Monday, which is a holiday, so
So
we'll
we'll,
determine a date of when it's best for him.
okay, we'll wait till he returns and we'll schedule, he will schedule. Any further committees? Councilwoman Sunny Simon, does she have environment and sustainability?
She has an item as well,
You
and
would
we'll
have a
wait until,
typical October 16th meeting?
but we'll wait until she comes back to make sure that works for her.
Okay, we can do that. We certainly will have our committee of the whole on October 22nd. The time will be, we will post the time at a later date.
Excuse me, Mr. President, could I have a point of privilege?
Sure.
You see that I am in excessive amount of pink today. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I want to encourage every one of you who are women to make sure that you are on schedule with your mammogram and have a visit with your OBGYN. And for those of you who love women, or who have women who are your family members and you just feel kind of so-so about them, please encourage them to get their health checked, especially the mammograms for those who are over 40. This kind of proactive work can save lives, especially of those you love and care about. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right. Is there any miscellaneous business? Yes.
If nobody else has anything else to say, I just wanted to state for the record, at the end of the meeting earlier during public comment, Mr. Abraham Jacobs' comments were cut short. I spoke with him after and gave him the opportunity to come in here to finish his comments, and he had indicated that he was going to choose to go home. So I just wanted for the record to state that he was not stopped from finishing his public comments.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you for that update. All right, well, if nothing else holds our attention,